I'm Craig Ham. Spent 30 plus years with New South Wales Police. Joined in 1988 and through a range of different sections through the city and specialist areas, I ended up as investigations manager at quite a busy LAC, Brisbane Water, which is on the Central Coast. A few years ago I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, and I fought my way back to work twice. And then on one particular day had an episode at work where I thought that I was having a heart attack, and that was going to be the end of the road, and I attribute that to the pressures of work and the re-emergence of the symptoms that I was suffering from post-traumatic stress. My family and my wife and children noticed that I wasn't the same person. I liken it to falling down a chasm into a black hole, and you lose quite a lot of self-esteem, self-respect. You seem to lose a sense of self-worth and direction. I suppose it being very reluctant to attend in the first place, whether I was ready for the program or not, but it was refreshing to know that I wasn't the only one on the island, and it's sort of an acknowledgement that we still had something else to provide, and it was a glimmer of hope, and maybe just that the door became a little bit ajar with a bit of light coming through saying, well, you've got something, you've still got something worthy to provide. What that is, I don't know. But yes, it wasn't being left on the rack anymore. She noticed that there was a dramatic shift in my motivation and my desire, and thought, wow, why? What's different this time? I've been through programs, been through many counselling sessions and what have you, but once you fall down, as I said, the chasm, it's refreshing to know that some people want to invest in you and help you. We were very lucky that the group that I had, very similar-minded people. From day one, we understood that you created a very safe environment, and whatever we discussed was confidential within those four walls. We could share amongst ourselves our own individual experiences, and the bond of those 8 people that program was quite quick, and I think each of us experienced the effects of, right, let's turn your experiences into a positive, and making us realise that our qualities and our experiences aren't solely for the job we can no longer do. It's a number of the skills, the risk management stuff, the project management stuff, communication skills, decision making is what the corporate world really wants, and it's able to recognise that, because when you've been institutionalised for 30 odd years, it's hard to break that barrier, but within those 4 days it was. As I finished the program, I wished I could have left on a Thursday and started something on the Monday. The conversation I had with my wife afterwards is that she wanted me to get on the front foot with the process, and that transpired over the next couple of months. The process is what it is, unfortunately, but per se, once that day comes, maybe a refresher. I would agree with that, but I have full confidence with our relationship that we've built since last year, and constant communication. As I said on that day, the friendships that we've built up, and I think most importantly too is your backgrounds, that you've been there, you understand, and that's a big hurdle for former police. But to have the knowledge that, hang on, we can talk about it in a trusted environment with people who understand the experiences, that's a quantum leap to start with. If people who are out there thinking about whether or not to jump on board, I wholeheartedly encourage them to do it. It's so refreshing to know that you're not on your own, that you do have something to give, and the biggest thing is the loss of self-worth when you think you're alone. You think that you've got nothing to give, but that turns around full circle within 4 days of this program.